The direction in which pitchers load the trunk matters. You can think of it as pulling back on a bow and arrow. It's not only how much tension you pull, but also the direction of that tension that influences the projectile once it's in the air. Very similar concept in pitching. In this example, what you can see is as this pitcher loses a little bit of control, we can see that her trunk is starting to go a little bit more sideways. The tension is being pulled not toward the target, but a little bit of an angle. As she unravels now into her launch, look at how this impacts her. She is now going to over rotate during this phase of end of launch when her arms are extended to the target. This is more rotation during this time period than we would expect to see from her trunk. Now, this has implications. The load to launch phase really dictates the positioning that pitchers get into at top of arm circle, and then ultimately how much energy they have left to decelerate. In this case, as the pitcher comes down, because she excessively rotated in this launch phase, she is not going to be able to have sufficient rotation back to the target. Instead, she gets stuck more in this open position. This behind view gives a really good view of that. We can see a lot of her trunk is still facing this third base side, and all of this came from the loss of control, the loss of posture in the load phase, and how that ultimately impacted trunk positioning when she launched.